This is a game between Vladimir Kramnik and Peter Leko, played in round 8 of the 14-round Classical World Championship match in 2004. The game begins with a classical Ruy Lopez setup: e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to b5, a6, and the bishop retreats to a4. Then, knight to f6. White castles, and black develops bishop to e7. Rook to e1, b5. Bishop drops back to b3, and both players castle. White continues with c3, a standard move preparing d4. Black replies with d5. This is the Marshall Gambit, a sharp dynamic line where black sacrifices a pawn for long-term pressure and piece activity. White accepts with e takes d5. Knight recaptures on d5. Then, knight to e5, knight takes e5, and rook takes e5. Black plays c6, reinforcing the center. White plays d4, and black calmly develops bishop to d6. White repositions the rook with rook to e1, increasing control over the center. Then black brings the queen to h4, aiming toward the kingside. White replies with g3, and black places the queen on h3, maintaining pressure. Then, rook to e4 from white. And here comes g5, a thematic idea that stops rook to h4 and creates sharp tension on the kingside. White plays queen to f1, and the queen returns to h5. Then, knight to d2 from white, bishop to f5 from black. Now comes f3, a strong central move, reinforcing the e4 pawn and creating space around the king. Black plays knight to f6, calmly regrouping. Then, white plays rook to e1. Black responds with rook to a8. The rooks are traded, rooks to e8, rooks to e8. White plays a4, gaining queenside space. Black answers with queen to g6. White captures with a takes b5. Black develops bishop to d3, activating the piece and directly attacking the queen. White replies with queen to f2, but this misses a chance to simplify with knight to e4 and gives black the opportunity to invade the second rank. Black plays rook to e2. After queen takes e2 and bishop takes e2, white plays b takes a6. Black responds with queen to d3, a powerful centralizing move that begins to squeeze the white position. White brings the king up with king to f2. Black plays bishop takes f3, eliminating an important defender. White recaptures with the knight. Then black plays knight to e4 with check. The white king steps back to e1. Now comes knight takes on c3, a precise tactical strike that collapses white's structure and coordination. White plays b takes c3. Queen takes c3 with check. The king moves to f2, and black grabs the rook with queen takes a1. White tries to generate counterplay, a7, then h6 and h4. But black locks down the kingside with g4, completely sealing the position. At this point, white's chances are gone. It wasn't a single blunder, but a slow buildup of pressure and missed opportunities. This game shows the power of deep preparation, flexibility, and timing, and how even well-prepared positions can fall apart under precise play. As Kramnik said after the game, a beautiful game, one that will be remembered in the history of chess.